If your arms are back here and then you start turning, well, they're just stuck to your chest.
And you're delaying that. You're delaying with that tempo king, right?
Yeah,
so everybody's late.
Everybody's late, right? Because they try and turn, because turning feels powerful, right? Here, you're just going out or something like out, down, and up. Instead of where you were going was down and across, right? So when you feel this, this motion now, it doesn't make sense for my hip not to get out of the way when I'm, as you put it, coming in from deeper. Like the more that I can get my elbow coming in within reason from back here, which once you have this arm on there, it's hard to get that deep. And you feel like you're throwing it out that way. Then you've got that centrifugal force working for you. And then as your hands are starting to snap, because you're no longer trying to do this. And that's why that endless conveyor belt feel starts to make sense. But if you take your conveyor belt and you shift it over here like you did, well, your hands don't snap until way out here.
Right.
You got to think of the golf swing as it's really just from here to here. And your golf swing was from here to over here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now we'll try the tempo king, and you'll start to get a feel now that you kind of know where that release point needs to happen. If you make your old swing, you can remember how, way on the lead side, wherever, it's going to release way out here. Where'd you hear it?
Here somewhere.
Okay. Sounded a little further out to me that time. Now try coming in what we just worked on.
Okay.
Yep. Get back into that right side, let everything shift to the right. Looks like your wrist is getting a little floppy at the top because you're still trying to muscle it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's truly got to feel speed with just your fingers. And so as you start down, like you're used to going hard from the top, and that's going to be throw a whole sequence off, because the only thing you have that can go hard is your upper body to start turning it or pushing it with your hands. When you go proper from the top, it doesn't feel powerful at all. You have to kind of wait for that club to fall back into those fingers, and then all you're feeling is just like striking a match at the bottom, just slinging the club head into the ball. Turning there, throw the club at the mirror. What does that feel like?
I'm not sure. I didn't hit it very well.
Okay. So you're hitting these out to the right a little bit, right? So when you go back, your head is staying right on that line or even starting to move forward.
Okay.
And then as you start down, you're moving way into it. And that's why you don't have time to square the club up, okay? So when you go, like you're staying right here, you're really hesitant to get into it. And then when you're right here, and then as soon as you start down, you're like this. So you've got to get the feeling of this. And so I want you to feel, again, it's a feel thing, but when you start down, instead of trying to get this way and get really hard onto your left side, all it's gonna do is make you turn. It's gonna make your shoulders rotate. Instead, it's this.
Okay.
So you're gonna feel like your pressure is still back on your right foot.
Okay.
And that's gonna give you time to release the club. So like I was saying earlier, like kind of get behind and stay behind. And then that, if you're just a little, like, let me borrow the club for a second. So let's say that I was coming into the ball and I turn back and I get my head just a little bit in front, or whatever, however much in front. I'm gonna have a really hard time, and I'm gonna have to pronate, right? So if I don't wanna do that, if I feel like my head is still back here, and now as I come in, the club's gonna square very easily. But as soon as I move in front, then I'm starting to struggle with it.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to feel that your head is staying way more back than what it feels like it should.